All right. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Obinna Show live. Karibuni sana. Thank you. I said 10 minutes, right? Did. Let me check ni akina nani wameingia just before we begin. As usual, we are checking. Wacha tuone kama Sikia amefanya mambo yake hapa. Alrighty. Checking on the live. Tuone. Kuna watu walikuwa wamengoja hapa kweli. Obinna, did you faint? I didn't, but I had to. Ile story ya matanga na mazishi imenipeleka hata nyinyi mmeona. I had to. Hiyo maji ina test vizuri. All right. Mimi niko na wifi na ama ni bundles. Sijui nyinyi mko na gani? All right. Karibuni. Welcome back. I need to mark the register. Just let me know where you're tuning from. Let me know where you're locked in from. Naona familia Doha tayari washaingia. Karibuni sana. Steve Wanga, I can see over there. Rachel Wairimu, did you faint? No, I did not faint. Na kwangu mtu strong. All right. Okay. Sikia kwa serious na kazi. All right. Finally, yes. Finally, you're back. Maze pole. Okay. Meza pole. All right. Okay. I'm just marking the register. Nakuru, Alice Azenga, Kondani, all right. Maldives, people are inside. Young girl Kegeza yuko Maldives. In the previous interview, likuwa. You people can decide. Okay, Machakos inside. Thank you, Iraki, Kondani, mpaka Congo. Donholm pia Kondani. Okay. Ati umelia strong. Mimi ni mtu strong. Nimelia wapi? Nakaa kulia mimi. Okay, Iraq, Josephine Shepez, asante sana, nimekucheki. Ndio kuingia. Upeto from Busia, karibu sana my brother. Kate from Machakos, karibu sana. Kakamega, Crispin, karibu sana. Kahawa, Rose Mburu wa Kondani, karibu sana. Occupy Obinna Show live. All right, karibuni. Occupy. Glenn from Nairobi. Omosh, umetumia Sikia the video? Yeah. Ako nayo. Sikia umesha download? Yeah. Iko standby? Yes. All right. Garissa iko locked in. King Khan is in the building. Australia is in the building. Marie official, karibu sana. Utawala wako in the building. Argentina is also present. Sasa nyinyi mnaeka tu majina nyinyi. Argentina, hata kama tunasema tuna guess. Si tulikuwa na guess Gulf. Tunacheza na place at least Gulf, Lebanon, Argentina. Sawa Maradona, China. Pascal, is there something you want to tell us? All right, Thika Ikondani. Sheila Chelagat anasema sound. Kwani sound iko aje? Hebu nisikize. Sound iko sawa. Wewe tupa hiyo mkebe unatumia ni kama ni simu hiyo. Sound iko sawa. Okay. Ndio kuingia. Jorashik nimekucheki unasema Thompson ndio kuingia. Karibu my brother. Welcome. Ndio kudonjo. Obinna uko Dhimati. Thank you. That's na ketu naandika mara mingi. Saudi Arabia in the building. Karibu sana. We had 537 people. Let's get 1,000 people, then we can officially begin. Let's get 1,000 people. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Nauza mali. Uza tu. Uza tu. Did you guys get a charger? Caleb? You got it? Or yuko mali hapo? Tadungwa wapi mali because sasa Ebu control. Because si unajua ndio na watch now live. Almost you can bring me the other phone. You talking to the car? Yeah, bring that. You have it. Yeah, bring that one. Then I will charge this one. Can't wait for Nuru Okanga. Yeah. Today is gonna be that day. Today is that day. Isi kona moto. Ama? No, wacha nitumie hii. Then dungie hii hapo. Can just cancel the live from that one. Let me use this one. We had 661 people Mukondani. Ya umetoa hiyo live All right. Present. We Kevin Otieno. Seriously? You can't write such things on this. Kevin Otieno, see you alive. Unataka kunipata off guard. Mwendwa Faustine, Obinna leo ndi recognize. I'm Faustine tuning from Githurai. Welcome Faustine. How nice of you. All right. Tuone Omoshi yawa. Si mshaona Omoshi. Kwani nani ajui Omoshi shwali? If you want to see Omoshi, just look at me. Then imagine me on a budget. Hey, not a stray bullet. What are you? All right, there you go. Kuwait. Hey, we have people from Kuwait. What are you people doing in these parts of the world? Come on. Kwani nyinyi president? We had 757 people. Let's get 1,000 people, then of course we begin. Yeah, welo. Yeah, welo. Koko donjoka. Taja jina full. We pia wacha kiburi. Nimetajwa. Watu wengine hata hawajatajwa. We afadhali unataka kutajwa jina full. Alright, Bomako. Sijui uko ni wapi? Evelyn Nyaga, karibu sana. Karibu sana Evelyn Nyaga. Ongata Rongai, karibu sana. Mombasa is inside. Fred Shiulu, karibu sana. We had 821 people. We get 1,000 people, we begin. I'm just marking the register. Naona ni akina nani wako melala mjalala. Because today is that interesting day. So after this one, we have the gentleman from Kware. Sindio Mosh? Ni wangapi? Wawili. Two gentlemen from Kware. Then Urokanga kwa njia na kam. Na pia hopefully Kop Shakur pia kwa njia na kam. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting night, all right? So stay tuned for that one. Tafuta data, ma data. Vaa miwani. Okay, sorry. Ndio hiyo. Yeah. Happy? Kisi's locked in. Kabudhi Mobutu, asante sana. Hello, Obinna. Hello, how are you doing? That is Mary Mungei. Karibu sana. Malawi is in the building. Haman Muli, karibu sana. Denmark is inside. Joseph Wright. Thank you so much for inventing the planes. Kisi is locked in. Kabuti Mobutu. Sinisha somayo jamani. Melbourne tuko ndani. I've realized what is happening. People are dropping big names on the comments to confuse them shorties. Sasa uko Kawangware. Tuseme tu Ongwash. Okay, it's fine. We are at 1,000 people. Let's begin. Thank you very much for creating time. Thank you very much for buying data, and thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't, kindly do so. This is Obinna Show Live. We are family, and that is why I keep bringing for you inspirational conversation, motivational conversations, and sometimes intriguing conversations. Like the one I'm about to have is very intriguing because it will intrigue a couple of senses in your body, okay, and thoughts. It will. What's the word I'm looking for? It will make you rethink your freedom or your life. Because the gentleman that I'm interviewing was abducted or kidnapped, and he was tortured, and he's back. Why? Because of Maandamano. The same Maandamano that is happening tomorrow. Yes, that is what happened. So we have to just to get what happened, how, when, why him. Watu wengine wanasema ni story za jaba. Was it story jaba? Was it true? Did it really happen? And then after that, before this Maandamano, who were you? And now after this, who are you? What's the direction? What's the plan? What's going to happen? Are you afraid they're going to come back again? Do you lock your house at night? We're about to find all that. And that's what we're about to do on this platform. We're coming live to you, of course, from Samaki on Othaya Road. It's in Kileleshwa. You want to try some amazing seafood? Come to this joint. If you've never been here before, check this out. Alrighty, there you have it. That is Samaki on Othaya Road. Pitia hapa. Ukipitia hapa unatupata tu hapa. Mambo ni live. Unakuja hapa unajaribu mapocho. Unaleta mtu wako hapa. Alrighty, the gentleman I'm having in the house goes by the name of kuna jina Biblia. Najua ule mtu alizunguka Jericho mara 7. Kipuliza tarumbeta. The walls of Jericho came down. Do you guys know who that was? Take a wild guess. Tara, you don't know. Joshua. Naitwa Joshua.
Yeah, that's my name.
Joshua?
Not Joshua.
Bwana wewe ni Joshua. Sasa Joshua.
Joshua.
Joshua
Okayo.
Okayo. Okayo bwana, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready for Tuesday?
Very ready for Tuesday.
You know Tuesday is tomorrow.
I am ready for Tuesday.
You are ready for Tuesday?
Very ready for Tuesday.
Very ready for Tuesday. Okay. Welcome, welcome.
Habari yako Mr. Okayo?
Mzuri.
Kwaje lakini?
Niko poa, ukoaje?
Mko salama, mimi naitwa Mama County.
Leta ile nini pale. Unaona ile poof? Hiyo kitu ya round ya green.
Poof ndio?
Hii kitu ya round ya green. Chini hiyo. Hii chini round, hiyo ni round. Mama ni hawa. Hiyo. Weka hapa.
Si stool.
Weka hapo kando ya guest hapo. Aya kalia.
Oh. So mimi naitwa Mama County. Mimi ndo nakuanga chef ama waiter wa hapa, nafanya part time.
Chef. Chef. Watu si wajenga wa.
What is this one saying?
She's ready for Tuesday.
Niko ready for Tuesday. So hapa kwa Obinna Show, kabla mwanze kuongea, ningependa kuchukua oda yako ya chakula. Kama utakula ama utakunywa kitu, niambie nikuletee.
Nitakunywa tu.
Utakunywa nini?
Fresh juice, mango, mko nayo?
Yes, tuko nayo, hata unaweza wakunywa, kila kitu iko. Nikuletee?
Niletee.
Mango, moto ama baridi?
Baridi sana.
Cool ama warm?
Wewe, focus. No, Mama County. So, Tuesday is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're very ready.
Yes.
Are you going to be on the street?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Hapa mami nakwanga haraka, hakuna kutulia.
Okay.
Nje wacha nikueleze.
Bwana tuko busy tunaongea mambo.
Kunya pole.
Asante.
Kushika tena.
Umesema kunywa pole kabla wamshike tena. Okay. Hey. Haya.
Thank you.
Karibu, welcome. Yeah. So tomorrow you're going to be on the street?
Yes.
Why?
Because the ultimate goal has not been achieved.
What's the ultimate goal?
Ruto must go.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Go where?
I don't
He's
know.
been going to a couple of countries.
Yeah, but he has to go back to Sugoi or wherever.
What if he doesn't want to go to Sugoi? Maybe he prefers living in Karen or Runda.
It's okay. He can go back to Runda or Karen, whichever place. But really, we just want an overhaul of the whole government. So that means...
You know, when this protest began, it was more of a reject finance bill.
Yeah.
Then, successfully, we achieved what we wanted.
Oh, you were part of the movement, eh?
Yeah, okay. Reject finance bill. I was there, bro. I was in the street. I was just not abducted because I'm kidogo too dramatic. Me, if I'm abducted today, wale watu wangu wa Jacaranda, if I was just told with KFCB, lipa lances, watu wa Jacaranda ka hold rally. Hey, leave Obinna alone. Niko na watu huko. Wa Jacaranda hapo tibim, watu wangu. Sa kidogo, mambo ingechemuka.
Hata mimi niko na watu wangu lakini
mambo ikachemuka.
Watakutoa after umeshikwa vizuri.
Hey.
All right?
Wewe naomba nifinywe, si ndio? From what I'm deducing from this conversation, unataka tufinywe pamoja.
Not really.
Aya. So, the idea was reject finance bill.
Yeah.
How did it spiral into all these other things that are happening?
I think Kenyan got to a point where they were tired, but there was no trigger.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, there was no worthy trigger. So when the finance bill came up, then I think this was a point. So the anger was not against the finance bill as it is, but rather so many other things around, around economy. And this was just the point that you know, this was a point to show the government and the leadership that we cannot do with all these things anymore. So that then it was the beginning point to agitate for other things, all right? Because now you see from the finance bill, people went to other things like we want the cabinet to be disbanded and everybody to go home. And of course, he dismissed the CSS with the exemption of these are the
Prime.
CS, the prime cabinet secretary,
Mudavadi,
which I don't know why. And of course, after that, we also, you know, wanted the Inspector General of Police to go home because we've witnessed a lot of police brutality and all under his order.
Did we want the IG to go home, Mama? Did you want to hold him accountable? Because, you know, if he goes home, he goes scot-free, bro.
He doesn't go home, really. Going home means he vacates office. But then after that, all right?
Now we deal with
him as a civilian.
Oh, that
Yes.
was the plan.
It's easy to deal with him as a civilian.
Okay. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Because I was like, okay, you guys are saying go home. The minute they leave the office, you can't hold them accountable because I'm like, a lot of people have died. Like in the Maandamano, over 42 senior.
Sure.
And I'm like, these people, someone has to be held accountable.
True.
And now you know you go the way to the top, eh? We can't say, oh, you know, this is the IG who was offering directions. Who's the IG's boss? Then who's the boss of the boss of the boss? Then who's...
It starts from somewhere.
Of course. Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you related to Trevor Ombija? You sound like Trevor.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Hebu sema Trevor Ombija.
Trevor Ombija.
Sema Ramogi TV. I'm just thinking. Okay, in case you're wondering who I'm hosting in the house, let me show you a video. CK, you have the video? Yes. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah.
Sikuweza kujisimamisha, sikuweza kukaa on my own. So yeah, waliongea hapo, wakaongea, wakaita mtu wa bodaboda. The night before, kuna rafiki yangu anaitwa Sila Kaia, my classmate. Is a bit mature. Ni mtu mkubwa. Alikuwa ameniambia hao watu wanaweza wakachukua hata simu yako. So utahitaji utembee na simu ndogo ama hata usitembee na simu kabisa, lakini andika namba kwa karatasi. Kuna namba 3 nilikuwa nimeandika kwa karatasi. Hizo namba ndo niliwapea. Actually walipata kwa mfuko yangu because now they were checking anything they could find yenye inaweza saidia. Wakapigia mtu wa bodaboda, wakapigia mtu wa kwanza nilikuwa nimeandika hapo ni ndugu yangu, my brother. Akapigiwa. So nilimuita tu jina. Akaambia watu wanipeleke hospitali. So waliita mtu wa bodaboda. Hapo ndo nilikuja nikajua ilikuwa Murang'a. Na river ambayo nilitupwa hapo ilikuwa inaitwa River Maragua. Wakati huo the Kenya School of Law walikuwa washasikia, wakatuma advocate. Akanipata police station, tukaandika tu report. Alafu akanichukua kunileta hospitali Thika Avenue. Yes. That is what happened. Yeah.
Wakati huu walikuwa wamechukua simu yako, walienda nayo?
Simu hawakuenda nayo. Walirudisha. Nilipofungua simu nilipata sina WhatsApp. Wali uninstall WhatsApp. Walichukua line zangu 2 Yeah. Yeah. Na walitoa pesa, withdraw pesa. Yeah.
Kwa mafikiri yako, sababu najua ulipatikana karibu sana na mto, unafikiria walikuwa na fikra?
All right, that's the gentleman that we're having in the house. Much more conversations will continue with. Unajua, that was a different interview that he was doing on a different platform, so we cannot play the whole thing, but just a snippet to get you in the same space, okay? So that you understand that what you're talking about is a very serious matter. So, quick summary. He was among the protesters, he got abducted, got tortured, was released. That's the whole summary, right? I missed anything?
No.
Okay, cool. So I was seeing the video. I couldn't watch all of it until now. I haven't watched the whole of it. I watched it kidogo. I was like, eh. I'm normally pretty much emotional, but sometimes I'm gangster. Yeah. So in this interview, I intend to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yes. But ukisikia kunini, Soviet. Soviet iko hapa. Kuna fisi iko hapa. Wacha nitafute hii fisi, inaitwa Rachel Wairimu. Joshua, do you want to come to Qatar? I will keep you safe. Fisi. Mimi hajawahi ni invite mahali, lakini all of a sudden you want to keep Joshua safe. Where do you want to keep him safe? Under your arms, eh? Wewe unataka watoto wewe. Fisi wewe. Wamesikia venye unaongea. Sasa nikuulize. Ukifinywa, ulikuwa unaongea hivyo bado? Oh my God. Oh. I told you I'll make you laugh, bro. That's my intention. Umelia kutosha huko, hapa tucheke. Yes. Ulifinywa nini?
Nini? Unajua kuna vitu
lock and key.
Kuna vitu sijataka kusema. Kuna vitu tu inabidi umenyamazia.
Is it functional?
I guess. I don't know.
Kutoka nile uja steady. Tuko wachilia uja.
Unafikiria hata niko na hiyo I don't have the pleasure.
For real?
We have bigger, we have bigger battles we are fighting. We have bigger things we are going for.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm also going for bigger things.
Whatever you do with that information.
Clearly. I'm also going for bigger things. You don't like small things. You want small things? No, we got big things that we're going for.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking, just checking, just testing the waters. Is that everything is functional? Everything is all right in there? Unajua bwana umu anasema ukiwa healthy kiamuka 5 asubuhi. Hey! 5 asubuhi.
If kama hiyo ndio ina define functionality, then yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, functional.
So bado jenda road test toka. Okay, just checking. Sasa huyu demo wa Qatar ajue kimemramba. My sister, oh, he's gone. Oh. Our brother knows that you know. But I can always represent him, eh? Qatar no be far. And I'm no ID, no. Okay. Mutanite tena hapa Hagai. We Mercy. Focus. Okay. Let's come back to this story around the day that it happened. I want us to go to the day before.
Yeah.
So that we establish the story, we come up, we find out why it happened the way it happened. So the day before, where were you?
The day before asubuhi, I was at home.
Okay.
And, very early in the morning, nikakuwa alerted that 2 of our students, well, I am at the Kenya School of Law.
Okay.
So 2 of the students at the Kenya School of Law had been abducted that morning. That is Tuesday, Tuesday the 25th of June. So when I was told, then, the dutiful thing to do was to probably, go and check police stations, probably check whether we can find them. And of course, release a statement to let whoever was holding them release them. So I just did a letter as the president of the Students Governing Council, KSL.
You are the president?
Yes.
Kenya Students Law School?
Kenya School of Law.
Kenya School of Law?
Yes.
What the president?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. President. Welcome.
Vitu ndogo.
Co-president. You know I'm also president, eh?
Where?
Single fathers. We presidents. Yeah, this is a presidential conversation. Yeah. We could do it in front of others. This is a president's talking. The Putin na nani? Na Trump. One has clearly taken a bullet.
And he's winning because of that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Me, I feel it was made, but it's fine.
It's made up.
Yeah. He's like, let's make him a victim, and then of course the people, because when he got up, he's like, wait, and then people power. Then that shot,
People power.
the mixtape. I was like,
shot.
I'm seeing, bro, but it's fine. But the other one is too old. It's fine. It's okay. Unless Michelle Obama decides to run, but story for another day. Ama Kamala Harris, I don't know. Is she serious about running?
Ako too.
But Anna has strong base.
Anna strong base.
Abdali wewe mwenye amelala.
Look, she's not. I don't know whether she's a starter really to go for it herself. Yeah, but we're yet to see.
It's fine. Story for another day. Wacha si tungoje 2027.
Yes.
Si tupange mambo yetu hapa.
Hata tunaweza kosa kungoja.
Okay. Yeah, mmepanga mambo huko Kenya School of Law. It's interesting. Okay, Mr. President, continue. So
yeah,
you
we
gave a statement.
Did a statement, made a communication demanding for immediate and unconditional release of the two. And of course we suspended classes. So we didn't have classes going on. And we encouraged our fellows to also, everyone else, probably those who had not made the decision to get to the streets in solidarity with everyone else. Okay. So this was a fight, this was a battle that required all hands on deck.
Yeah.
Na tukaingia, after sending that statement, then we started walking from each police station looking for these two people. But then we thank God at around 11 a.m. walipatikana.
Wapi?
So walipatikana somewhere in Gataka.
Okay.
Yeah, just they were dumped somewhere in Gataka. Then now they got someone was driving, and they got into the car, and they told that guy what had happened, and this person drove them to KSL.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So then after the communication that they were safe reached us, we had only one duty: to proceed to the CBD for the major event.
Forward ever, backward never. Viva!
So from that, from there, I was with 6 other people.
Okay.
All of whom at the Kenya School of Law. Together we were in search for these people. So we proceeded to town, CBD. I remember at some point we could not get to CBD, so ilibidi tumeshuka somewhere very far from town, but we walked anyway. And there was a huge crowd of people walking to town, so it was easier. And then we joined the protest on Tuesday, 25th.
Okay.
So I was here. We marched. Na mimi napendanga kukua hapo mbele kidogo, somewhere there.
Of course you're the president. Unataka happy kwa others.
So yeah, napendanga kukaa hapo mbele. Tulikaa hapo mbele. And we had 2 big protests before, the previous week. But then our goal was to get to Parliament, really, at that particular moment.
To get to Parliament to do what?
To get to Parliament as a show that we are tired and we want the MPs to reject the finance bill. Because the trigger, and probably what made us go to the street at that point, was the finance bill 2024. And the only people in whose hands the finance bill was lying at that point were the MPs. So then it was in order.
But see, they had already said yes.
Not then.
Or not then?
That Tuesday was the last day.
Oh, that was the...
Tuesday was the 3rd reading. All right? So that was the very last day, the D-Day. That is, hiyo ndo siku sasa tulikuwa tunaenda kuwaonyesha bana, wewe, hii kitu tumekataa, na tunajua mmekuwa mkisema yes. But we are still pleading that you get some sense in your heads and reject the finance bill. All right? So our going to Parliament was really a sign, a symbol, that it was symbolizing our anger. The fact that we didn't want the bill to pass. So we did not get to parliament to fight anybody or to do anything illegal. We were just getting there like any other Kenyans, like citizens of the Republic of Kenya.
Okay.
As a show that we do not want this bill to pass.
Okay. Na ulikuwa war front.
Nilikuwa hapo, si front kabisa lakini nilikuwa hapo.
Front line.
Front line. Yes.
From the front crowd.
Tuseme front crowd hapo.
Forward march. You know mlikuwa mnarushia polisi mawe?
Mimi sikuwahi rusha mawe.
You know you are a lawyer. I'm talking to wakili here. His wordings are very clever.
Not really. This is, I mean, Obinna, you've said this is a presidential conversation.
Yes.
So tunaongea.
Okay. President to president.
Yes.
Okay. So umeona mawe inakuja, tear gas inakuja, uko tu hapo.
Tear gas nilikuwa nimekula nikazoea.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then mkafika parliament.
Tukafika parliament.
Ulikuwa kwa hiyo crew?
Nilikuwa hapo.
Wale waliruka fence?
Hatukuruka fence.
Walivunja fence?
Tulivunja fence. Yeah.
Mbona mlivunja fence?
Because there was no any other way to get in.
So the idea was to get in parliament. Haikuwa tuzunguke parliament tukae chini tuseme hatuendi mahali?
Hapana. Obinna, what does occupy mean? To occupy.
Okay.
Parliament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wewe umepata pesa za nini? Rube. Wanaitwa aje? Ford
Foundation? Hapana.
Haukupiwa kitu?
Sikupewa.
Unasemekana hiyo
pesa hata mimi natamani mnipe.
Hiyo war front hawa aliingia nini hapa? Hata mpaka mimi niko zile za yani nilikuwa kwa street for free and ninjas were being paid.
I wonder.
What do you mean? So kesho kuna unaka hook up a brother, bro. I don't want to go there for free, man.
Oh, really?
If there's some tunes, you can make some money as well.
You're not going there for free. There's a motivation.
No, motivation ilikuwa hata last time bado iko. Lakini on top of the motivation there was now lubrication.
Hiyo lubrication hata mimi mkiweza nionyesha mahali iko.
So kupigwa pake, si story ni watu wamepigwa pake ndio wafanye hiyo story.
Labda kuna watu walipewa, mimi sijui. But of all the people I know, no one was given.
Ambiani hata kupewa 1 million utasema. Unasikia ilikuwa to 30 million. 230 people kila mtu mita. And also it's said that wale wenye waliruka parliament waliingia parliament walikuwa criminals. Walikuwa goons, walikuwa hired people wenye walikuwa wamepanga kwenda huko kufanya mambo yao. Hati walikuwa ngapi?
Wanasema walifanya
arson ni kuchoma definitely.
Yeah.
So anasema mlienda alafu mkaenda kwa armory. You guys went to the armory of the parliament. Uliingia mpaka nani?
Niliingia ndani lakini unajua mimi food ilikuwa kitu ya kwanza. So hii story at least hata tungeonja chakula ya parliament for once man. Unajua?
Wow. We are so focused on saving the country from the dogs. Ninjas are going to eat. What's the difference? Wanakula mnakula. Mkule basi mumalize country basi. No wonder. So hapo ndio direction ilitupotelea kidogo.
Not really. Direction haikupotea.
Badala mwingie mkule kiapo, mnakula mchele.
No. Look.
Wewe ni Mluya?
No. Mimi si Mluya.
Wewe ni Mjaluo?
Yes.
Hango matimi. Chiemo manade direction. Ine parliament ngiyo bota.
Yeah, Joe, don't occupy tu.
You occupy mchele. It was occupy parliament, not occupy buffet. Mulingia uko na njaa. Mtu anajua mchele anamwaga kama njugu. I was looking at the videos, I'm like, man, who is this person? Mimi ningekuwa hapo. Afadhali ule mwingine alioccupy mess.
Uwezi occupy mess.
Ile ilikuwa anatembea ni gani?
Alichukua.
Shaku occupy? Okay, hiyo term ni?
Ali-abduct mess.
But ile mess ilikuwa kweli ya parliament.
Yes,
I think
yes.
ilikuwa city hall.
No, not really.
Kwani hiyo mess inalalanga hapo ndani?
Ati?
Venye mess inakuwa protected.
Ilikuwa proceeding ilikuwa inaendelea. Na Messi inakuanga on the floor of the assembly wakati.
So wakatoka mbio.
So walitoka mbio.
The person in charge of the Messi nafata futwe.
Kama alisahau.
Hata wewe utajiokoa mtu okoa Messi. Kigundi ponye.
Utaokoa Messi.
Sasa ule akakimbilia Messi.
Yes.
Unajua nasemangi hiyo Messi inakuanga ni gold. That thing is worth 1 billion.
Sasa umesema.
So wanasemanga that thing is worth 1 billion.
Really?
Yeah, it's gold. That thing is a gold stuff all through.
Yeah, true.
Ipima do. Yeah, true. Okay. Some occupy mchele. Aya. What happened after mchele? Mulitafuta maji ya kukunywa. What happened?
Kulikuwa na hata maji pia.
Okay.
Maji ilikuwa.
So hiyo buffet ilikuwa na nini?
Ilikuwa mchele, kulikuwa na nyama hapo. I think zingine nilipata kama zishaanguka zime. Kumbe
pale wasimia kuli vitu unique.
Hakuna.
Mchele tuna nyama.
Mchele tuna nyama.
Kama kwa college. Ni high school. I thought it's something that ungepata sijui, you know, stir fry, you know, couscous boloyeng.
Hiyo ni gani?
Hakuwa na crab, lobster. Chumvi ilikuwa mingi. Kwa hiyo chakula. Na huko unajua ni wazee kwa parliament, so taste buds are gone. Koronya kalongi, you have to nini.
Chumvi lazima ikuwe nyingi.
Chumvi pilipili mingi ndio wasikia kwambia imagine saa wale wako pale. Watu wa young pale ni waine. Salasia, Babu, Jalas na huyu mwingine.
Jalas ni young. Okay, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, compared to Wetangula. Come on, bro. Ukiweka Jalas na Wetangula miaka.
Jalas is young.
Exactly my point. Yeah, alafu Salasia ni teen Gen Z. Yeah, like if you Okay. So, you're occupying the rice, you're occupying Nini. What happened next?
What happened next is that we just ran around a little bit, but of course we can hear the guns, we can hear the gunshots. So again, wakijaluo wanasema umekichini tu. So you are in, but you are in, you are out. You are in, you are out because you don't know what is happening outside. Actually, most of the times we were outside because you really need to know whether or not we have people who've been sent to come and probably now reoccupy
the buffet,
the parliament, and reoccupy you as well,
yeah.
So yeah, that was it. But ilikuwa tu ile mshike mvutano hapa na pale.
The people are being killed outside with live bullets. Did you see them?
Yeah.
Because when people breach the fence, there's a couple of people who are shot.
Yeah. Yes, people were shot. And I think in my life I've never seen someone like shot and they fall just a few meters from you, and you can actually see that guy has been shot and he's dead.
And you guys are still charging.
It was terrible, but because we had promised ourselves that, and we had promised the nation that we shall occupy parliament, and I think for us that was the opportune time. That was a time like no other, the time we'd been looking for. Then there was no other option.
Would you do it again?
If I have a reason to,
yeah,
I will.
Okay. But now you want to go occupy State House?
Yes, because now it is no longer reject finance bill.
Hiyo tulisha reject tukasucceed.
Hiyo tulisha reject.
Now we just keep pushing the envelope, eh?
So sai tuna push. Unaona ile hashtag iko X. Hiyo ndo tuna push. And for that to go, it means occupying what?
Do you really think that's possible?
Yes.
You saw Nani. What was the name? Is it called Farah? Farah Malim.
Farah Malim.
Called Farah Malim. I saw him talking, saying some bullshit.
That if he were the president, he would kill 5,000 Gen Zs every day.
And I was like, who the? I was like,
he is another person that we should visit.
You should occupy.
I think it's one person we should occupy his home and then probably visit him. Tumsalimie.
Because I saw the guy talking.
It's
and
very
I was
unfortunate that in this era we have people talking like that. That is manifest violation of human rights.
But also, we've seen other people who are just telling the president, sasa penye imefika, sasa kanyaga chini, now send the troops. You've seen such statements.
Yes.
People are saying, like, president, they asked for finance bill reject, tuka reject. They asked for cabinet, tuka fire. Now they're pushing it. Sasa sasa kanyaga chini wambia, You've seen.
Yes,
What's
I've
your
seen.
take on that?
My take on that is that president haizi sema I think these are people wenye hawajaona hata ile video. This my friend from Homa Bay who says that the people remain sovereign.
Yeah, yeah.
All right?
Yeah. The people shall.
Anasema
The
vizuri
people may.
verbatim that
Sio jamaa. Shall. Mandatory.
mandatory shall. All right? May.
Optional. May.
Optional. Yes. So the power of the people remains sovereign, and they may exercise their power either directly or through democratically elected representatives. And of course, their rights shall be exercised in accordance with the Constitution.
Okay.
All right? So that means we can either exercise our rights, directly, which we did and we are still doing,
Okay.
or
Indirectly, the way you've been doing before.
through
Voting,
other
electing
things.
leaders and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
So that means the president really, one thing, and especially this should go to our parents and grandparents. One thing we've believed, and especially people who grew up in the Moi era, they believe that a president is an untouchable being. Yani,
It's a god.
a god, some almighty being that you cannot even get to. And we are trying to get them away from that kind of thought. A president is someone you, as a person, has given the power to serve you. And should they not undertake their powers as you've given them, then you take it back. And that is what we are trying to do. So I think it's just in order that pia wale watu wazee kidogo wakuje to the table na watuelewe na waelewe mambo imefika mahali imefika.
Wanjira Mwaniki atabebwa tena haki. Anasema we utabebwa tena. Aya. Turudi parliament. How did you live after kushiba? Ulishiba kweli ama ukula na wasiwasi? Unajua wasiwasi
hapo kuna wasiwasi,
chakula na jijazanga tu kwa tumbo.
Hata huwezi shiba.
Sio chakula ingekuwa na rat sasa hivi ungekuwa mmeenda.
Sasa kuongea hivyo.
Just think with me, utangetoka na poro kitu. Sasa hivi ungekuwa mmeenda kitambo.
Labda.
Liberators. Hangale. Aya. So,
Yeah.
you ate and then mulitokaje parliament?
Si tulitoka tu na miguu. Wakati hiyo the police had left. They were no longer in town. Town was, CBD was black. Walikuwa wametumia tear gas zikaisha, wakatumia water cannons, maji yakaisha, everything.
Ukazoea, watu walikuwa wanaoga kile maji.
Watu waka overpower.
Walikuwa wanakunywa hata hiyo maji yao ya tear gas.
Exactly. Yani ulikuwa unasimama unaangalia Nairobi, this direction to the other direction to the other, it's people, heads, you can just see heads. It was full of people. All right? Okay. So they got tired. They went out. They went out of the CBD. Yeah. And then tukapata ujumbe kwamba the army umekuwa released from what is this place called? DOD.
Yeah.
And they are coming. At that point sasa kusema kweli
Kiguna njia. Mguu niponye.
Mguu niponye. At that point you could hear everyone is panicking. Yeah, everyone is panicking because in their heads, in our heads we thought the army watafika na wanze tu kila mtu. Ilifika sasa, and then there were no matatus in town. And unaangalia Bolt, unajua walisema Gen Z wenye wako town ni mabolt, Uber na nini na Bolt. So unaangalia app, hakuna kitu. Hakuna magazine na accept because they cannot come to town.
Hey.
Yeah?
We?
So ilikuwa inabidi kama unaenda Rongai like some of us. Unaanza mapema ndio uende uzipate labda pale Nyayo. Yeah.
Okay. You went home.
I went home.
Uh-huh.
And then of course I didn't live like that. Mimi nilikuwa naongelea watu wengine, but mimi kuna mtu alinikujia. So I went. Nikafika Rongai nikapata pia kupitiki because we had a barrier and people had lit some fire and it was so many tires on the road. So then this friend of mine had to drop me there. So mimi nikitembea kwenda kwa nyumba, someone calls me. So when they call, apparently initially I had switched off my phone because I had this rumor ati pia mimi natafutwa. Especially yes, especially after the two guys were found. So I was like, maybe my phone needs to be off because I have had these people abducting people and I had, it was Shad, it was who and who now. They might probably come for me, I don't know. But when these guys called me, when one of them called me, I was very afraid because I was like, nani ananijua hapa, nani ananiita hivyo? Probably they're trying to dupe me into believing they're people who know me or the people I know so that I can get back to them and I'll be handing myself into their hands. So at that point, I sort of made hasty steps ahead. Akaniita tena nikasema hii sauti naijua. Then I look back, there are people I know. Then they tell me, we have been looking for you. Yes. The guys at Kenya School of Law had been looking for me because I was off for like an hour. And they had seen me there at the forefront and they thought probably I might have been killed or something. So they said, wait, tuende na wewe kwetu. Because honestly, we believe, we think your life inaweza kuwa in danger. So I was like, all right, let's go. So we go. My friend Cromwell, tukaenda kwake, tukakaa. I stayed there until midnight. The following day, I had a very busy day. So I was like, bro, until midnight, wacha niende home too. Because nikikaa hapa, vitu nafaa niamkie kesho sitaweza kufanya. So I went home. Nikafika, I told them I'll be safe. The next day, I just woke up, did my things as usual. At about 1, I received 3 different calls telling me, Okayo, wherever you are, just leave. I was concerned. So what I did is, chap, I shared these 3 numbers with some people I trust. Told them, look, these guys are telling me wherever I am, I should leave. I don't know who they are. We have tried looking, checking and whatever, we can't find. There's one, jina ilikuwa AA. So when this happened, I was like, these people, it's like they're looking for me, so I have to leave. So I left. Katoka kwa nyumba. Kumbe, this might have been a trick, I don't know. But I left my house and in about 600 meters, mtu ananiita, Okayo, kuja salimia watu wako wa KSL bana. So I'm like, Rongai kuna watu wa KSL wengi, so that, that must be a KSL guy. So mimi nikasikia, then I turned back kama kiongozi lazima ukuange,
Unataka kugonyo youth. Wanataka kuyuko jamna.
Wewe, kuyuko jamna is a very different term.
It's true.
Kuyuko jamna, unajua kuyuko jamna ni nini?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
kuwa hustled.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it means.
That's what it means?
Yeah. Kuyuko jamna means kuwa hustled. Niaje bosi kakitu. That's yuko in jamna. Then una gonyo youth. Aya sawa. You don't know?
then
I thought we presidents.
Then it has many meanings.
Weyo yako. Why am I feeling like I think I know what yours mean?
If you think you know what mine means, then that is another meaning that you know.
Kuyuko jamna ni ya hapa ya town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I turned to go greet my KSL guys, they grabbed me. 3 men. They dragged me to a car that was, awaiting. Mchana, around
Rongai.
2:30, yes, Rongai.
Kuna kuko na watu wengine hapo?
Ni these they called feeder roads. So hizi barabara zina branch from the main road, Magadi Road.
Na wewe ulikuwa umeona tu watu watatu hapo lakini unaenda Buoni kiongozi.
Hapana. I've left the house, nakuja hivi. There's a left turn, there's a right turn. Nikachukua right turn. Natembea kidogo, naitwa nyuma.
Karudi.
Na mimi ni
wewe ni nani?
Mimi ni nani? Mimi ni karudi. At least
mimi mtu aniite mimi sirudi nyuma. Obinna, hey! Nayo.
Actually I think they were, they were pacing after me because I didn't have to turn and walk for a distance. I just turned hivi kidogo.
Na gari ilikuwa wapi?
Gari ilikuwa hapo inakuja, inasonga.
Gari gani?
Ilikuwa black
Subaru ya mambaru imekam na
Yes, a
imejaa.
black Subaru.
So basically ngoma uliandikiwa.
Ngoma gani?
Subaru ya mambaru imekam na walikam na kinini
Una
kitulululu
make ikae joke.
kibugudu. Mimi kwa mena kufanya ucheke. That's why I'm here bro. Mimi sitaki ulie. Kabuda melia hapa bwana. Imagine that huge person crying. I'm like, now what do you do? Do you give a shoulder to lean on? This guy is going to kill me. If he leans on me like this, gone. So just look at him like, bro, strong man. Give man, Soviet. So pia sitaki tena ikuwe tena nimeenda kwa Obinna. Leo tumelia tumeongea story ya matanga. Wacha tucheke.
Yeah.
Okay. So akakuchukua bundled inside the car.
Yeah.
Haukupiga nduru?
Azi. Yeah, hapana. Well,
Keter vibes.
I can't remember really what I was doing at that moment, but I think I struggled to probably ask them what is it, mbona mnanishika ama nini. But then they couldn't listen. So
Haukupula, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
hizo kuna time unaweza sema hiyo.
Kipula keter. Hama songo. Everybody cries when they are being need. Wewe ulinyamaza tu kisoja.
No, not kunyamaza really.
Kuna nguruma.
People have their own ways of reacting. So labda for Ketere and
Mimi nitapiga nduru. Anyway, wamekuchukua ndani ya Subaru.
Yeah.
Teke. Ama alitoka tu pole pole.
After kuniweka nilika katikati ya watu wawili, of course the third guy alikuwa hapo mbele na pia kulikuwa na driver, so basically there were 4. And then they cuff my hands, they cover my head na waka drive.
Hiyo ni Baghdad.
Yeah.
You know that is Baghdad manenos. Unafanyikanga hivyo kwa movie, unavalishwa wako ka kitu ka black. Ilikuwa black?
Yes, black. Yeah.
Ilikuwa inanuka aje?
Look at as in.
Did this smell like it's been worn with many other people? No, it smelled brand new.
I mean, that time hata unanga aufikiri kama ina smell brand new or anything.
So ulikuwa tu kwa giza
I
tu.
think at that point uko kwa giza and really huwezi fikiria because you don't know what is coming next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they talking?
No, they kept quiet for like 30 minutes.
Mziki?
Hakuna.
Hakuwa na kanini hapo kwa gari?
Kwa na nyamaza tu.
Welu. Joki sumo! Welo kokodonjo. Black lava kokodonjo. Kuzo kidnappers kokodonjo. Haikuwa na ngoma, wamenyamaza tu.
Wamenyamaza tu.
Hapa tu. Hakuwa na wi. Okay.
Yeah.
How long?
About 30 minutes or less. Alafu wakaanza kuongea. Sasa wewe ndo president KSL. Yeah.
Huko ndani ya duvet.
Haikuwa
Bibi.
Yeah. Yeah, wakaanza kuniambia venye you wrote a very good demand. Yeah.
We like your handwriting. Very nice.
You have very good English, you know. Yeah.
Sasa hiyo ulijifunzia wapi?
But anyway, mbona why did you write that letter? Ilikuwa letter ya nini? Mbona uandike? Na nani alikwambia watu walikuwa abducted? Alright? Mlipata aje information vitu kama hizo? Yeah. And
Sio gari na move.
Gari na move. Aya, wakaniplayia video yangu fulani. Yeah, I think imetembea kidogo. When I was addressing IMF and World Bank. Because mimi in my head, I had a conviction that the International Monetary Fund walikuwa na hand in drafting this, the impugned finance bill 2024.
Okay.
So wakanichezea hiyo, wakaniuliza
Wanakuchezea je na uko na duvet kwa kichwa?
My ears could hear what's
wanaicheza hivyo unasikia kama radio.
Yes, kama radio. They were like, that's your voice. Nani aliwaambia, you know, IMF, World Bank nini nafanya hii maneno? Who is informing you? Is it anyone from the government?
So meaning it's true.
Exactly. That was my point. It's
their line
true.
of questioning and now they're who is informing you? Mulijuaje IMF ina band? Who is inamaanisha
Actually, all along they were confirming to me that really
there's something
in it. Yeah. So they were asking who is this informant from the government or outside or whoever it is, walikuwa wanataka kumjua sana. They kept asking and asking and asking. Then they get to, why are so many students affording, you know, bus fare from wherever they are to the CBD? To demonstrate.
Wanakuuliza mpaka bus fare.
Yes.
Si people have bus fare to go to school.
Ndio nashangaa.
Sasa kuingia toilet kushinda.
I wonder. All right? At mbona student, I mean, students, why are they so eager? Why are they so agile to get to the CBD just to protest? Nini ndo motivation? Na nani anawalipia bus fare? Nani anawadesignia posters? Who is financing the design of those posters?
By the, even me, I'm wondering, who's designing our posters? I saw one for Occupy Muranga today. I was like, yo, I'm like, this guy is dope. I need to hire this guy.
That guy
for my
is very
team.
efficient, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to hire this guy for my team. Okay, who's designing our posters?
It's not some. They are people. These are just
People. I'm looking for you, man.
these are patriotic Kenyans who feel the
That guy is
pinch.
dope. Mpaka meka image hivi Occupy Muranga. Ngine utasikia Occupy Mumias like miwa.
Occupy Uyoma.
I'm like, that guy is dope. So they're asking you who's financing all this?
Who is financing the design, printing of banners and posters, printing of T-shirts, you know, all that. Na pia mimi, I was just like every other patriotic Kenyan.
Ngoja,
I
t-shirts are
don't
being
know.
printed.
Yes, we had so many T-shirts.
Me, I thought people are printing. Me, I printed mine.
Oh, you printed yours?
Yeah. When they go guy top and I
watu
reject,
waliprint
and I printed
zao.
for baby. Kaandika them on Facebook and I reject. I was, and for my security and Omosh and Chaka and Nani the Masai dancer, and that was it.
Sasa unaona hivyo?
Yeah.
Hiyo chain ilifanyika hivyo. Pia kuna mtu aliprintia mabeshte wake wenye wako.
Me, I was just with my people. We printed, we went. Me, I didn't know they were being given.
So if 100 people like Obinna printed for their people, say 6 each, that is how many?
Okay.
Right? That's 700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kwani unapiga hesabu yako aje?
See 100 people
Like
you.
Obinna printed for 6 people.
For 6?
For 6 people.
Eh.
Kwani 6 times 100 is 700.
See, it's 700.
Okay.
There's the 100 and there's the 600. That is
It's
700. 100 of you, all right? Who are the benefactors?
Like Obinna printed
Like
for
Obinna,
600.
100 people.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay,
Aya,
nimekupata.
Obinna.
Nimekupata, si
Umeniget.
uachane nayo.
Eh, brother, kwani ulipata nini math?
D for Daudi. If 100 of you, I'm like, okay, yours is 600.
No, that's-
Where's the 100 coming from? Kuma umekari. Unakumbuka ile 100 umekari. Ni unaweza bia go. Unakari. Inaongeza huko. Okay. So, my questions ikaendelea mpaka wapi?
Sijui ilikuwa wapi, but waliuliza maswali.
Okay.
Until a point when sikuwa najibu. Because honestly, sikuwa najibu za hizo maswali. So wakanitoa nje, wakaniweka kwa boot, wakaendesha. Yeah.
Uliingia kwa boot.
Yes.
Kwani ilikuwa Subaru gani?
Sijui.
Outback. Au yaja hukuiona?
You know, when I was called salimia watu wako wa KSL, mimi nilikuwa na focus kwa watu wangu wa KSL.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Haya. You are in the boot, bundled in, they drive off.
They drive off.
What's going through your head? Luere mlango mneta, luere nyasaya bulinde.
Yeah, at that point I realized this was real. These guys were serious.
Mimi nimeenda.
Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't know
Familia.
why.
Guys, man, I got to. Come on. I told him I'll make him laugh. I'm trying really hard. So check in on Mimi.
Yeah. Yeah. So they drive off for some time. They get me out. We walk. Wananirusha mahali naangukia hapo ndani na I could feel it's a room because we got in somewhere. Yeah. We walked and then what's up? Wakatoka peacefully. Then now I was there. I think it's a torture because at that point you're left to think about your life. So this is a point you think about whether or not you are ready to die. You even question yourself, why? I mean,
Mbona nilienda?
does it
Singekaa tu huko
actually, is it worth it? And what pains you most is when you remember that kuna watu wanasema ai Ruto ni hivyo tu, mutapigana mutachoka na itakuwa hivyo. So that even pains more.
Yeah.
Because it's like they don't understand really the struggle. They don't understand this inner thing that nyinyi mnapigania.
Yeah.
So yeah, nilikuwa pia niko tu hapo. Sijui niombe ama pia I was just trying to think whether I should make up stuff to tell them, just you know.
So they let you go.
So they let me go. But again, I mean, probably they had their ways to verify. So what if they tried to verify and they found that's false? So mi sikuwa na kitu ya kusema. So when they came back, now that was the time they started hitting me. Now asking those same questions, but now hitting me so that I can volunteer information, which apparently they thought I had, but I didn't have. Okay. So yeah, they took turns at hitting me everywhere in my body.
How come they didn't hit your face?
I don't know.
They hit you for how long?
They could no, they didn't hit me once. They came the first time after the first break. Let me call it break. They were hitting me and asking me questions. They went, stayed for a very long time. They came back. They continued asking me those questions and hitting me more.
Wakaenda kuchukua orders. Mkubwa tumemswaga kama mahindi, lakini hakuna kitu anajua, anaambia rudi swage tena.
So yeah, so again they just took turns hitting me on, you know, my chest, my back, my legs.
Na kiboko ama ngumi?
Chest walikuwa wanapiga ni kama mtu alikuwa anapiga na mkono. Mguu yangu alikuwa anapiga na rod, some sort of metal rod, because I could feel in my ankles wakigonga every time and asking a question. Yeah.
We?
Yeah. Yeah.
Still the three
walikuja
people.
hivyo intermittently like 4 times. Every time coming, asking questions. As they hit me, as they beat me, they go. At some point niliwaambia tu mnipe tu maji basi na chakula kama mnaweza nipe. Yeah.
We na chakula. I don't want you to cry, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
We?
So yeah, after that, the last time wakakuja wakanitoa, wakanirudisha kwa gari, wakatoa hiyo pingu, nikajua bas, at least either anaenda kuachiliwa ama sijui labda kumalizwa, yeah. And then they carried me, they drove off. Nilifika mahali wakatoka, wakanitoa, wakanirusha. And at that point when they threw me out, I was so tired, so hungry. I couldn't do anything. So well, I felt I could see it was a bit dark, but I think I slept almost immediately. So nikaenda tu nikatulia, nikalala.
Ilikuwa kwa barabara?
So story ni yangu.
Sinakuuliza ilikuwa kwa barabara.
Sasa mimi sikujua hiyo time ni barabara.
Okay.
Sasa I don't know I slept for how long. I don't know I was there for how long, but then the next time I find myself is when kuna watu walikuwa wananiamsha, wananitingiza hivi, wakani kijana. So when I got up, I realized I have so many people around me. Watu wanaongea stories zao, but there are these 2 people who are trying to wake me up. So I got to see these people. I realized they're speaking Kikuyu. So yeah, I'm like, okay. Either niko Kiambu, ama Nyeri, ama Murang'a, ama, you know, whichever. Yeah. So they asked me, ni nini shida, umetoka wapi? Nikamwambia nimetoka Nairobi. Actually, I just told them Nairobi. At that point, I didn't even have the energy to speak, to say anything. I could not stand on my own. All right? So yeah, when I told them Nairobi, they started saying Gen Z. Nikajua bas, these guys know what they're talking about. That is what brought me here. So at that point, they called a boda guy. they tell this boda guy, huyo ako njaa na ana nguvu, peleka yeye akule. So this boda guy takes another guy, they get me to the border. This guy sits behind me because I could not support myself. They drive to a restaurant. Now we were at Maragua. Well, I got to know it's Maragua later. Maragua River. Walikuwa wamenirusha hapo kwa bank. Barabara ya kutoka Nairobi kienda Murang'a ni hivi. River inapita hivi. There is easy barriers za nini. And then at the very end hapo, so kuna hii place inaingia maji. Nilikuwa nimelai hapo. Actually, I think part of my right shoe ilikuwa kwa maji. Kwa meguza maji kidogo. Yeah. So walinivuta wakanieka boda tukaenda nikakula. After kukula, I had a paper before, the day before I had been told, before I was abducted, I had been told by a friend of mine, anaitwa Sila. I don't know whether he has worked in the forces or whatever, but he told me, you should not walk with your phone. Lakini nilitembea na simu yangu. But if you must, you carry a small phone. Or just don't carry anything electronic, but at least write some numbers. Zile zenye watu wanaweza pigiwa hata ukipatikana mahali popote. Write them and have them somewhere in your body. So I actually did that, and I had that paper. So this is the paper that, yes?
Where?
Nilikuwa na jeans, so ndani, kwa mfuko hivi kuna kwanga na hiyo mfuko ya ndani. So that mfuko ya ndani. Hiyo paper nilikuwa nimefold vizuri nikaeka hapo. So that is the paper that guy took. Called the first number on that paper was my brother's line. So he called my brother. My brother, wanted to talk to me. I could not talk hiyo time. But they talked, organized, nikapelekwa police station kufanya report. At that point, my brother had called the school. So they had an idea that I had been found. Apparently, when I got abducted, hao watu wanasema niliwa ghost. Well, when I came back, the guys at KSL were saying, "Bwana uli to ghost sana bwana." So they had been looking for me. And they went everywhere. They went everywhere looking for me. So at that point, when they realized that I had been found, wakapigia one of the representatives of the Law Society of Kenya, who works in Keno. So Wakili Sylvia came to Murang'a, made a report together with her, and then she took me, akanileta at Thika Avenue. So when I got to Thika Avenue, I found so many people, my friends, the student council at Kenya School of Law, ikiongozwa na my very friend. My brother was already with them, some lecturers were there, and other people of goodwill. Lakini niliingizwa hospitali nikafanyiwa matibabu ya kwanza. Then long story short, here I am.
We? Story yako inafanya mtu anaogopa bwana. Unajua ukiangalia this story the way it is panning out, you are among who would say the lucky few.
Yeah.
Because like the other gentleman from JKUAT was found.
Denzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And others as well.
And others have been found dead as well.
Others have been found dead. So others could not withstand the torture. Others were just intentionally killed. And we are like, right now, even, with your story, we don't know if, because most of the people, they are saying now that most of the people who are dying are the people who were inside parliament.
Yeah.
So it's like someone has a hit list, eh? It's like, huyu aliingia, o tunaanza na huyu, tunaenda hapa. So now we don't even know if they'll come back for you. If wamekuacha kidogo, like normally, before uchinje kuku, na wacha inazunguke na feel ni kama it's free, it's gonna live a long life. Na mgeni akishow up tu hivi ama tu siku moja wamuke tuseme, leo najisikia na kuku. So even you right now, we're like, you're free, we are celebrating, you're like, oh, he's back now, our guy is back, nini. But probably someone just said someone like, we're giving him a little bit of time, so we don't know. Are there any measures you've taken around your security, ama uko tu, by the grace?
Whether or not I have security or anything, or any measures I've taken, bado I live by the grace. Hiyo ni constant. Uko na security hauna, hiyo ni constant. But yeah, one thing I can say is I have changed where I am. So I am no longer where I used to be.
So in short, umeama Rongai.
And I'm not going back there in it, I'm not going back there again. And of course, unless I'm doing something like your show, Obinna hapa, kama watanikujia kwa kamera, that would be something else.
Yeah, Kenya would stop. Yeah, that would be. Kenya would stop. Trust me.
Unless I'm doing something like this, I keep indoors. And I also changed my number. But of course, I have been having conversations with people here and there. They told me, no, there's no need of changing your number.
You know, if they want you, they'll find you.
If they want you, they'll find you.
That's what I always say.
Once you show them that wamekutingiza, once you show them that they have intimidated you, then they will come back again. Yeah. But if you come out strong and you show them that whatever they did is nothing, and that you're even stronger than you were before, then they'll have to take a step back and probably rethink their decisions.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't know whether there's anyone else who came out to speak before me, of those who had abducted. But I think it was a bold step to make so that tuseme ukweli na watu wajue kitu kinafanyika. Because maybe wale wenye, the some of us, those of us that we lost, maybe people would have just thought, huyo labda ilikuwa natural death or something, time yake ilifika or whatever, all right? So if someone doesn't come out to speak and say, look, this is what is happening, and these people are actually bad people, then people will never get to understand, all right, the intensity of what we are dealing with.
And what of the people who wakitoka kwa abduction wananyamaza? Kuna wale wakitoka kwa abduction wana host president kwa nini? Kwa Twitter. Kwa Twitter spaces ama X space. Then kuna wale pia wakitoka huko, they don't talk. Either watu wengine wanasema they've been bought, watu wengine wanasema they've been threatened. What do you think about them?
I think it's just a difference of personality and a difference of probably school of thought. Kuna mtu ana believe whatever was done to them, if they come out and speak, they probably will do more or worse. So they're saying, it's not worth my life. Let me keep off.
Yeah.
All right? Kuna wale watu pia wanarudi, and as you've said, wanasaliti the movement. They're like, no, I'd rather cooperate. But I didn't tell you. They were making, they were offering me something. They were extending an olive branch. They were telling me, you could as well volunteer information, na tutaona vile tutafanya. You understand?
Information you don't have.
Information I don't have. Okay? So there are those kind of people. When you appear, they're like, this is, I don't know whether or not they're given money or something.
Yeah.
This is something I would not have gotten maybe in my entire life.
Yeah.
Or labda ingenichukua a lot of time to do what? To get. Why not just take it? So there's that kind of people. But then there are people who maybe did not take enough time to get those offers. And maybe because it was really burning in our hearts, we saw it wise to come out as early as possible and to call out those who are perpetrating this kind of vices.
You're not scared?
I'm not.
Of another abduction?
I'm not. If that is the route they have to take to quote unquote solve Kenyan issues, then ni waoga sana.
Yeah.
Yeah, ni waoga. There are better things. There are better ways to handle things. It is not abducting people. It is not killing people. It is not maiming people. There are better ways to handle such situations.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do your parents think?
I don't know what they think. And I have no control of what they think. I only know what they speak.
Okay. What are they telling you? Kijana yangu achana na Ilwafa.
Ambeje watukuru. Parliament ni team yangu. Are you a member of parliament? No, then what were you doing in the parliament?
grew up a kind of an outspoken boy. So it is not a shock that maybe I was out here trying to speak. So for them, they know. But of course, there's that caution yenye mzazi anachukua anasemanga aki. Mali imefika, si mmefanya hata finance bill ikatoka. Si nasikia cabinet secretaries wametolewa.
Where you go though?
Na IG sasa ameresign. Yeah, angoma podimanyo.
What do you want?
What do you want? What are you still looking for? And that is why I think at the very beginning of this show I said that we have to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Okay. And especially the older generation, we have to let them know that this is just a fraction of the battle. The battle is not over yet.
Okay.
Kuna watu wanafikiria because the CSS have been dismissed, finance bill, all the sections of the bill were deleted, and that the IG has stepped down, they think that is a win. It is not a win. Those are things that should have happened way before. In fact, for the CSS, they should not have been appointed, not all of them.
Basically, one natoka kwa ile school of thought that even me, I'm coming from the one for I'll not congratulate a fish for swimming.
Exactly.
Like that's what you're supposed to do.
Kumbe you are wise.
Kwani unanibeba? Kipindi ishe. Unanibeba just because you study the school of law. Meaning go from the No, but thinking about it, like even if you look at the reason why I went to the street was the things you're fighting against were unconstitutional. You see?
Yeah.
So if we follow the constitution from the word go, we would not have had
All this
whatever
mess.
happened. And then also when people just started going to the street, the president would have gone like, I've seen guys hold. Let me adjust.
Yes.
But he was like,
And then
okay. Day one, even after, he's like, So we're like, come on. We could have stopped all the deaths way before. And also these cabinet secretaries, forget even the cabinet secretaries. Let's talk about the CASS.
Yes.
When people are like, my G, this thing is illegal. It was like, okay, these guys, they campaigned with me. I got to put them somewhere. People were like, wait, bro, why are we paying all this money? Do you know right now, I've seen this thing that is going around for merging counties. Weirdly enough, I'm in support of it.
I am as well.
I am in support of it.
Yes.
I'm like, wait a minute. I saw the way someone merged them, like I think Kiambu and Nairobi, Kisumu and where. I was like, ta-da!
We need less officers.
We save more money because all these people are being paid off. All this money, I was looking at this, I was like, this is actually a genius move. Why do we have all these counties with all this money going here and there, and we can just narrow down? And then even now, he's putting together a different cabinet, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who believe the people who are going to be appointed are going to be proxies, and the people who are going to be pulling the strings are going to be the previous guys in
the previous guys we just left.
Cabinet. Yes. And also the people who are feeling that some people from the previous cabinet who are going to be brought back. What do you think? Do you think that's what's going to happen?
That is exactly what's going to happen.
We.
All right? Umeisoma.
Bas kimeturamba.
Kimeturamba.
Okay, if that happens, what next?
What do you mean, what next?
We are back in the streets.
We are not back in the streets. We are still in the streets. It's not like we left.
Okay.
Tomorrow is Tuesday. We are going back there.
And we are very ready for Tuesday.
We are very ready for Tuesday.
Okay. Aya. Irreducible minimums that we now want from the president. Finance bill imeenda, the cabinet secretaries wameenda. What do you want next?
From the president?
Yes.
To resign.
Akisema resign.
Si ni sawa, tutafanya resign. Yeah.
Okay.
We shall get to a point where he can actually see he's not fit to hold office. Actually, he is not fit to hold office. Just that he's incapable of seeing.
Kenyans voted for him.
Did they?
According
let's assume they did.
According to IEBC.
Let's assume they did.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
But there's a change of mind.
Okay.
And even those who voted for him are like, a majority of those who voted for him are like, no. we actually...
We've seen, we don't want no more.
We don't want no
Hatutaki
more.
tena.
We voted for the wrong guy.
Okay.
All right? And we just want him to get out.
So let's say, hypothetically speaking, the president starts to say, it's fine, nimewacha. Who do you think will take that seat?
What do you mean?
Who will become the next president?
The next president?
Yeah.
We will have a tentative president. The president will go. If the deputy president decides to take that office, we will also want him to go. And we shall, lobby for that. And then that office will be held for a period of 90 days by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Papa Weta, as we agitate for a new reconstruction of the government.
Then who will become president? Who is the most fit person to take place
These
of
are
that?
democratic,
Which I understand, but who are the candidates? Like now, let's say, yes, we are going to say, yes, we want the president out, but we look at every other person. Who, in the woodwork, who do we see is going to be the Trump? Who is who?
Sahi, among those, kwa wale ambao wameweza kujitosa kwenye kinyang'anyiro before, I don't know. I don't think there's anyone.
So we are fighting to kick him out, but we still don't have a solution.
Watu watatokea. Kuna watu hawaja announce.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
But I know the moment they see that Kenyans have actually done that thing,
Okay.
all right, and the movement has achieved its goal, they will be there to offer the leadership. Kenyans will just decide who.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cabinet secretaries, if you were to flip, who would you recommend to fall somewhere there?
Those that went away?
So new ones, like who do you want to take charge of those positions?
Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna campaign for anyone.
Not campaign, but do we have any idea of anybody who might? Don't even mention which ministry, just say this person would be ideal for something.
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. Now let's bring it down now. Baba said dialogue. What do you think?
Actually, it is not even about what I think.
Yeah.
You could see on the internet, you could see the feeling that people had about that statement.
Anguka nayo.
Dialogue. Anguka nayo. In fact, they said, Ata Baba, if it gets to a point where you are supporting this government, then we don't recognize you anymore. You don't even recognize, the struggle you've gone through to bring the changes that probably we see.
So with all the support that Baba has given us all the way, the guidance, the fight for democracy and multipartyism and all that and everything, Baba's always been in the forefront fighting about good governance and everything. Now that he says, hey, yo, guys, let's cool down. Munasema, now we're going to forget everything you've been doing for us. Sisi ni hapa.
Let me ask you, Obinna. Let me say, if my parents,
Yeah.
all right, who have, wamenilisha, they've schooled me, they've done everything for me until I get to a point where, I want to marry.
Yeah.
All right? And they want to make a decision for me on who to marry. Okay? And I have two ladies, both of whom I've spent time with and I've gotten to know them. And there's one I like more. But there's one, but
It's fine.
the one I
get the
like
point.
more
It's fine. It's
is
fine.
not the one my parents like, right?
It's okay. Unaambia dad nyamu mjui.
In a point, you overlook all the other support that your parents have given you over time and say, look, this is my future.
Override the rule.
I have to actually decide my future for myself.
Yeah.
So this is the point Kenyans have to decide their future for them. This is the time Kenyans have to decide a future they want, not that Baba want. Okay. Because probably the future that Baba want is not in the best interest of the Kenyans as we speak.
Okay.
All right? Right now we need economic liberation. We don't need dialogue really. Well, we need dialogue, but dialogue that is well-meaning. Dialogue that has no ill motive. Because if this government in the leadership of, with the leadership of William Ruto wanted dialogue, and as you said, this is something that should have done way before. We didn't have to get to a point where people are killed, people are maimed, people are abducted for us to get to dialogue. This is someone trying to manage the crisis. We are being duped into thinking that now, look, ladies and gentlemen, let's come together as a country. We should not burn our country down. Well, who is the contributor to that burning of the country? The same person calling for dialogue.
So you don't feel like he has good intentions?
There are no good intentions.
You don't feel the president is going to change?
He is not going to change. One thing I would like to tell people is that he is the same person. The people around him are the same people. They are not going to change. They are only, they are only trying to show you some sweet stances here and there, so you believe they have changed, just so they can manage the situation. And look, if they get out of this successfully, it will be a win for them and a loss for the people of Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I want us to now talk about what next. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen from tomorrow going onwards in your career, in your schooling, and also in the political space from the Gen Z. What is Gen Z?
Yeah.
Gen Z's perspective. We're talking about that in a short while. But for now, I need to let you know that the tour is on. Myself and them on Facebook, we're coming around the country. Get your tickets ASAP. Get your tickets yesterday. madfan.com. All the tickets are going for 1,500 bob. Narok be on standby. Kisii be on standby. Eldoret be on standby. Kitale be on standby. Okay? We're coming through heavy. It's gonna be comedy. Tutacheka. Tukishacheka tukae chini kwa hii meza. Obinna Show live tupige story with your area MP or area MCA or area governor. Ama hata mwezi jua nani amekujia area mwenye ni bosi na mekapo chini wakati namuuliza maswali live. All right? After that one, we're moving to the next town as well. So get your ticket mapema and your best. Don't wait for last minute. Then you start saying, oh, you know, I wonder, hey. Also, Mombasa will be coming. Meru, we're going to be coming. Nakuru, Kisumu, Machakos, we're going to be coming. We'll announce when and how. So just buy your ticket. Ukiingia hapo, tafuta yo ticket yetu. Click on that one. Tafuta town yako, buy ticket yako, kana stand by. All right? And I might have some amazing news that I'll be announcing for you as well for the tour. So stay tuned for that one too. Secondly, another thing you also need to know, Goldchild Media Institute, their intake is still ongoing. You want to learn videography, photography, and anything to do with mass communication, editing, graphics, sound engineering, lighting, set design. You want to be a public speaker, anything to do on that field from media, go to Goldchild Media Institute and changamuka now. They have the short courses, the certificates, the diplomas, wako pale Tao Development House. Check this out. All right, the ones you've seen right in front of you are students from Goldchild Media Institute. It's an institution that teaches people what to do in the media space. You want to do videography, you want to do photography, you want to do anything on this space. Simusimame ni kama watu wa nini sasa. Hapa si HR bwana. Hii ni media inataka watu creative ni nini? Umeshika kamera, kama iko umeshikilia kamera ni nini? So, what are you doing? Videography? And photography. Or finally to change tune and photography. Videography and photography. Apple. Oh, okay. All right. They're all studying the same thing. So if you want to join, you should consider coming through to Goldchild Media Institute. They're in town. And on this show, Obinna Show Live, we always have, once in a while, we invite some students from the school to come through and get a glimpse of what goes on. You can see the lights. If you put it like this, you can see we have the lights this side. I wish we could pan around so you could see more of the things that are happening behind the scenes. So you need to study all of these things that are happening over here. It's not as easy, and also it's not as hard. Okay, it takes a little bit of discipline, a little bit of lessons here and there, the technical know-how. So consider joining Goldchild Media Institute. Ukuje ujoin hawa. Ujifundishe, si kujifundisha ku DJ tu peke yake. Welcome to Goldchild Media. Alrighty, there you have it. So holla at your boys over there. You join Goldchild Media Institute, you learn with the best, you become the best, all right? We still have Wakili in the house. He's doing law at LSK.
KSL,
LSK. Law Society of Kenya. Kenya. Okay, KSL, LS. All right. I got it. Yeah. Kuna mtu hapa nataka namba yako anasema ati Rachel Warimu, mimi nataka namba yake juu ni lawyer na angu yangu amekataa na shamba yetu. But pia kuna watu wanataka kukutumia fare kwenda maandamano kesho. So also we'll give you a number in a short while. So kweni standby. Wala anaitisha namba yake, we'll give it in a short while. But for now, let's know what's happening next. You are a leader. You've been a leader in high school as well.
Yeah.
Where else have you been a leader?
I was a leader from primary.
Ah.
Yes. Class 1 nilikuwa class rep. I mean, class prefect.
I'm a
by the way.
monitor.
Yeah.
Basically snitch. Mwalimu ni huyo amepiga kalala. That's what they do at that age.
Nilikuwa prefect.
Yeah.
Mpaka class 6 nikakuwa prefect in charge of language and debate.
Uh-huh.
Class 7 nikakuwa deputy head boy. Class 8 nikakuwa head boy.
You've always just had that.
Yeah.
Then
High school nilifanya mambo mengi. Nilifanya uongozi places mingi sana hata karibu nisahau masomo, but we thank God.
What do you mean uongozi mingi?
I led the Catholic community. We used to call it YCS. I was the chairman of Debaters Club at some point. Great Debaters Club. I was also the chairman and the founding chairman of peer councillors in Maranda High School.
You're in Maranda High School?
Yes, I went to Maranda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maranda Kokodonjo. It's fine, we get the point. Maranda. Yeah, but that school is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that school is fire.
It's fire.
Maranda has always been, when you hear, my son goes to Maranda High School, they're like, yeah, sit down. Yes, we know he's a genius. So, we nyamaza na Chulaimbo. Sasa unaanza kuisha jina za shule zangu hapa. You hear names are being dropped like Maranda, then you also bring Chulaimbo in the same breath. Not even ashamed. Cheza chini bwana. Chulaimbo se chegioki announce gaga. Okay, I was in Chulaimbo. Yes, strong. We didn't even have a bus. God damn it. But now I think they do.
You guys didn't have a bus?
We didn't have a bus, bro.
Hey.
Bro, we just said we are not gonna get nini. Okay, Huma girls walikuwa natusaidia na ile yao inaka kama mkate. Yeah, Huma girls had a bus that look like ile bread ya kitambo ya brown. The buffalo one, but it served the purpose. Tulienda see you. Hello. We arrived at our destination. Okay, so Miranda, you are there?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
After that, I went to the University of Nairobi.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Hey, life yako imekuwa. Okay. Ruben, mnasikia venye life za watu zimepangwa? Nyinyi hoe ha ho hu. So, UN piga.
Nilifanya siasa, but UN kidogo nilikuwa sort of opposition leader most of, for so many years.
For real, wewe ulikuwa unapinga babu?
Mimi babu alikuwa nini mbele kidogo.
Oh.
Yeah, but kidogo nilikuwa tu opposition hapo. Because sometimes and twice kuna one lecturer mwenye alikuwa na jeopardize my chances of being the chairman. Every time ananitoa kwa nomination.
Lecturer?
Yes, one of our lecturers was the chairman of Electoral Commission at the University of Nairobi. Yeah, nafaa salimiwe.
Oh my God. Akisamea lecturer.
If we had kusalimiana then,
angesalimiwa sana.
But I forgive him. May God be with him.
Ulikuwa na nominations na anakuchuja?
Ananichuja nomination.
Why?
Story mingi tu.
Okay.
I started, lobbying, agitating for rights, nini. Nilianza first year, 1.1. Sijui kama unaelewa 1.1.
Do you know right now is when I'm doing my degree? But it's online. Sasa kinaniramba. Mimi kidogo huko.
But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what happened. So he marked me. So every time I went up to the nominations, alikuwa ananichuja. And I had great support. Because when I went now, when I finished my undergrad in Bachelor of Laws, then I got to the Kenya School of Law to pursue my postgraduate diploma in the advocates training program. I got elected as the president of the governing council.
So unafanya nye huyo lecturer in your face.
Na sasa hata kuna mali tunakutana na yeye bado. Yeah.
So mfanye nye. Because mkutano hello sir. Lakini kwa script Obinna Show la nye. Unajijua. Lecturer mtiaji.
Mtiaji sana. Mtiaji sana.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, then
you've
after
always just been a leader.
I've
somehow
always been a leader. Yes.
Okay.
So during that, actually during my undergrad, venye niliona siasa haingii, nachujwa. So I was very strong in church by then. I'm also a very spiritual person. So I was, I was elected. Well, I served as a representative, a council rep in the National Movement of Catholic Students for 2 years, and then I served as the president of National Movement of Catholic Students, Kenya, for 2 years. Yeah. So, but by virtue of being the president of NMCS Kenya, pia nilikuwa na serve in the International Council of now the international body, IMCS.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was it. That has been it for me with leadership, and many other avenues that probably I don't want to talk about here. But yeah, the long and short is that
So what next?
What next?
Where are we headed? Where are you headed?
No, first I have to complete my advocates training program in November. I'll be doing my final exams in November.
Okay.
Or by then you can oral exams next month in August. So muniombe.
Wasiku abduct.
Wasini abduct. And then I'll do my written exams in November. Proceed to my pupillage.
Let me ask you. So, tuseme wako abduct. Alafu wakufinye hapa. Na uko na oral exams. How will you sit? Okay. Oh no, how will you talk for your exam? Anyway. Okay. So there's that one. And then after that,
I'll do my pupillage and then now get into other things. But of course, even as I do that, I'm not limited to doing other things. So I'll continue also the agitation. I'll continue the youth leadership. Pupillage is kama vile watu wengine wanafanya internship.
sema mambo kubwa hapa. And then I do my pupillage. Nimechanganyikiwa, niko like anaenda kufundisha watoto wapi? Kumbe si useme tu internship.
No, it's not internship.
Haya, pupillage.
Yeah. So I'll do my pupillage for 6 months.
So utakuwa kwa hizi ma law firm unatafuta nini?
So nitakuwa kwa law firm.
Have nini, let me represent.
Yeah.
Hebu maliza bwana ukwe lawyer wangu. Wewe naona tunaweza winema kesi, unanipatia vibes za Harvey.
Mingi sana.
Harvey Spectra. Na nipe hizo vibes. Sa Suits nimewatch.
Umewatch Suits eh?
Nimewatch mara 2.
Imekuinspire.
Sana. Nilikuwa zile should I do law?
Unaweza by the way.
Your honor. Like then naona vitabu anasoma kubwa na I'm like
Yo masomo
ati kesi sijui nini. I'm like ni hata your time. I'm like no. Wacha tubaki hapa kwa comedy.
But even for someone like me, doing what you're doing is not very easy.
Of course it's not easy. You said it's easy.
It's not easy. That's why the same way you said these are books uliona, it's not easy. So everything is unique in their own way. Everything is hard in their own way.
Tutabalance. Wewe fanya pupillage unitafute. Nikuweke wewe utakuwa kama lawyer yangu. Nikienda nichome mahali na kama
That is bad.
Naingia hapo na kizungu mingi, unachapa na kizungu kwa zile
Toeni Obinna.
Jamani, wacheni Obinna aende. Na naona nikiingia milimani court wewe ndo kuna mimi hapo venye nani anakuanga pale. The other guy.
Nani?
You don't want to mention his name. But mtu akishikwa hivi unamuona hapo. Wanacheza chini wewe. Unayo ni lawyer bwana. Kile anaweza nitumia kotoda ingine hapa.
Atakutumia demand letter.
Yeah, he was just maligning my name and apologize in capital. Stucky. Wacha ikae. Yeah. Aya, Maandamano. What next?
We shall continue.
Okay.
The struggle is on. And we shall continue until the point we will feel like we have been heard.
Okay.
Tumesikizwa and tunasikizwa genuinely. All right? And our views are considered.
Okay.
All in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the pressure is definitely increasing.
The pressure increases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asante sana.
Thank you very much.
I think I'll leave it there, but watu sio namba yako, at least watu wakusalimie na M-Pesa. Sio ingine. Unalisema usaidie namba yake, usaidie namba yake. I don't know, do you mind?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
It's
all
okay.
Right. All right.
Bora tu wasinisalimie kwa hiyo njia nyingine.
Okay.
0748
0748
64
64
50
50
08.
08.
Yes.
All right. They have the numbers. We repeat pole pole. Sasa wewe.
Oh. 07 48 64 50 08.
There you have it. Ni kijana amepitia. You've seen his passion for doing what is right and advocating for what is right. Basically fighting for the constitution. Yeah, you've seen he's a young man, promising, very, very, very well spoken. Like you are very, your diction, you are very eloquent. Your diction is on point.
Thank you.
You should also pursue something on the side for VOs. Voiceovers. You never know.
Quite a number of people have told me that.
Yeah. Why not? Hata Trevor alianza hivi.
Sintakupigia tufanye hiyo maneno.
Yeah, me usinige. Yeah, you have my number. I like your boy, we see what's possible. Wanapiga simu sasa. Wao magaidi wanakuanga hivyo. Ukipiga simu tunakusalimia. Fisi wewe. Wanakuanga unaambia hivi, wanaanza kupiga simu.
Yeah.
So I've seen Nuru Okanga is already in the building. Also we have the two gentlemen from Kware. So Mosha Nanipanga. So I'm seeing you guys. This one I think will be just 10 minutes. 10 minutes, eh? Mukunywe kopo la maji, mimi narudi sana. Next guest, bado tuko na wawili. Okay? Then we see how it goes. I'm seeing you guys in a short while.